Alright, tell me where I am, and as per the guide, where should I be going next?
You are currently in Spring Meadows, and your objective is to find Myla and search for a path through the flying waters. Let me check the guide to see where you should be heading next. You're in Spring Meadows, and your objective is to find Myla and a path through the flying waters. According to the guide, you should continue forward along the muddy main path from Spring Meadows. You'll encounter enemies, acquire the Dodger, Pictos, and then find the Meadows Corridor Expedition flag. After resting there, you'll get a tutorial on First Strike and receive the Lanceram weapon for Gustav.
Okay, in this fight, some of my skills are active from the beginning, but in the last fight, most of them were deactive and only became available at halfway point of the fight. Research online and tell me why that happens.
That's an interesting observation. It seems Clair Obscur Expedition 33 uses a reactive turn-based combat system. Skills require action points, which you gain each turn or through successful parries. This explains why some skills might become available later in a fight. You're building up those action points. It also mentions that you can equip up to 6 skills per character and change them in the character overview menu, which could be why you're seeing different skills active in different fights.
Does shooting use up points that I might need for skills?
That's a smart question. In many games, shooting or basic attacks can indeed use up a resource that might otherwise be used for skills, or they might generate a different resource. Since Clair Obscur Expedition 33 uses action points for skills, it's very possible that shooting also consumes AP, or perhaps it generates stains, as we discussed earlier. I'd recommend checking the in-game tutorial, or the skill descriptions themselves to see the exact cost of shooting.
Research online and find out the exact cost of shooting.
Yes, it does. In Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 shooting an enemy costs action points just like skills. Free aim shots in particular can drain your AP quickly, so it's definitely something to use strategically.
Feel the burn.
Guess this'll do.
Okay, it's offering me a weapon upgrade. Um,
That's fantastic. A weapon upgrade can make a huge difference. What kind of weapon is it? And for which
uh,
character? Knowing
look
that
at
will
my.
help me give you the best advice on whether to take it. Let me take a
Oh,
look at your screen. Alright, I see it. You're in your weapons menu and it looks like you have a few options. The Lightrum is selected, which is a level 2 weapon with 60 power and a fire element. You also have Lanceram, level 2, Lunarum, level 1, and Noarum, level 1. It seems you're being offered a chance to upgrade one of these, or perhaps acquire a new one. Which weapon are you considering upgrading or equipping?
light rim.
Okay, you're looking at the Lightrum. It's a level 2 weapon with 60 power and a fire element, and it has skills available at levels 4, 10, and 20. Do you want to know more about upgrading it? Or perhaps how it compares to your other weapons?
How do weapon upgrades work in this game?
Weapon upgrades in Clair Obscur Expedition 33 typically involve using chroma, which is the currency you've been collecting, and sometimes other materials like polished chroma catalysts. You'll usually find an NPC or a specific menu at a camp or hub area that allows you to enhance your weapons, increasing their stats, and sometimes as unlocking new abilities. Since you have 6,185 chroma, you likely have enough to make some improvements.
Where do I find a smith?
That's a great question. Knowing where to find the smith is key for those upgrades. While I can't see a smith on your current screen, in most RPGs, a smith or an equivalent character for weapon upgrades is usually found in a main hub area, like a village or a camp. Since you've been to the Gestrel village and the camp, that would be the first place I'd recommend checking. Have you visited those locations recently?